about revised estimate? When the people them up there drink bullfrog?
I don't know what I'm going. They come like we solve nowadays. Everything is just disaster. Yeah, whisper, sit down. And just observe all of that. And you know, me know how them things work.
Early locks the voice box, tell me what you think. Broke it down in detail, make me know the link. Early locks the voice box, tell me what you think right now.
Alright, Purple Nation, welcome back to another episode of Voice Box What You Think, episode 52. And today we are dealing with the issue where we see Councillor Bell in the Central Division there, I deal with the mayor wicked about some issues regarding the Epworth community. You understand? And we are talking about the issue, of conduct when it, as it relates to councillor. Councillors and them people who represent the people's best interests. Yeah, how them conduct themselves and them thing there. We also deal with the disappointing defeat, in the World Cup qualifier between the Reggae Boyz and Curacao. Where we see Jamaica disappoint the nation. And of course, it is a teachable moment, and there's only things that we can take from this. So join me on these issues on the next side and I break here. So only only that Jamaica suffer bad. Politicians are beaten up bad from all sides. Them beaten up go, them beaten up come. I don't know why I run away foreign. I totally understand. But who telling us that the key to America they are over man yard? When you go on over man go make them rubbing up with all manner of evil. Only two dons, man. Only two dons. Now follow big win, boy. A foreign man wang go. Remember me telling you how long I stir it up say if you are idiot at Jamaica are the same idiot you can go foreign. Yeah, brother, cause see him, so a girl munchie but she apply for visa and go on the people them farm. And when she see sex, instead of she put the F for female, she got talk about whole heap of time and that she right on the farm. Really enough, don't you? Couldn't agree more. And even if you don't, them willing to help you go right through the farm. So call Louis Law now, call the number up on the screen. So me understanding up like me understanding the situation. By all means runway. But not tell Louis Law say me say for runway cause them not support them something there. If you tell Louis Law, say me say for runway, me got denied. Say thanks, vice back. Alright, do remember, say if you ship anything at all to the Caribbean, or even within the US, you have to use Next Shipping. You might log on to www.shipwithnext.com. Believe me, let me tell you this. No, I know one of them shipping company, they were more deep in your barrel and them out of sardine. Your peanut butter, them safe. And remember, say it's a hassle-free service. Once you ship with them, whatever you ship, comes straight to your door. Or the people them door. Well, if you're not on the door, them ship door too. So thanks, Vice Box.
Yeah, bless Curly. Yeah, man, I orient this. Yeah, man, more you take a look on that clip here where me I go send you. Yeah, man. Boy, may I tell you them money we say them a councillor in Jamaica. Yo, the man in no decorum. And you know so you have to have that in the kind of job as a councillor. Yo, that brother yeah, the man absolutely disgusting. And if you tell you the truth, I don't think him to have a job after this. Yo, well, tell me what you think still.
Alright, so the video clip we're oriented about is this.
Councillor, I am not satisfied.
Yeah, Councillor, you already spoke. No, you already spoke more than 3 times on this particular point. We're moving on. And
no, Chairman, you're not going to move before the people get up.
Yes, I am.
You are moving now.
Please sit down.
You're not going to move.
Have a seat.
No.
Councillor,
not here this day.
Down.
Yes. Not here this day. I need answers. This is done here now. Don't tell me nothing.
Councillor for the Beachertown Division, Ian Bell, in a heated exchange with Mayor of St. Anne, Michael Belnavis. Again, the fury is with this water tank in Epworth, contaminated with frogs and other rodents.
Bullfrog just melt off. Here you look at it right now, there.
Just melt off, like if you come to.
Man.
The skin just melt off.
Me I tell you, man, this thing is sick in you, man.
We don't have money to buy water, so we have to just drink it.
The issue was raised on October 9 during a meeting of the St. Anne Municipal Corporation. But for Mr. Bell, the response has been slow. On Thursday, the Superintendent of Roads and Works gave an update.
The revised estimate and scope of works for remedial works will be submitted. As soon as that confirmation is given, the works will start. A portion of it has already been discussed and approved, and when it is done, the works will start.
What is the scope of work that has been discussed?
Temporary temporary covering of the roof to include emptying of the tanks, cleaning of the tanks, and ensuring that in short order the tanks can be usable. It is not necessarily the fulsome and permanent structural fix that we need, but just enough to get the tanks covered and keep whatever rodents or insects from getting into the tank very easily.
That did not quell the wrath of Councillor Bell.
And today, the superintendent is coming to tell me, today, 1 month after about revised estimate, when the people up there drink bullfrog, and you comfortable with that as a young good representative? Eh?
All right, thank you so much, Councillor.
Talk if you want.
All right, we're going up. We'll continue with the meeting.
Talk if you want.
We are continuing with the meeting, Councillor.
All right, Orion, me hear you. However, as me say, every situation we look upon is not the same. They're not motivated by the same set of things. We cannot assume that this is this person overall conduct or attitude towards every issue or every situation. If you follow it up, you'll realize say this person a complain about an ongoing situation. And them say in Jamaica, what them say again? Every day bucket go well, one day the bottom will go drop out. You understand? So it's a dropout we say so. Because apparently this man have been lobbying for certain things and they might ignore him issue, which come back down to a thing, you know. So when a man humble, see in the earth, as me say, everything necessary. This is not me sanctions, I saw a man for behave, you know. But you have a time when you go out, when you have enough and you explode. And this is human. It's not nothing to do with Ian Bell. It's a human thing, this. It's a human temperament, this. Because you have a time when you're humble and I do a thing and I say, boy, another way, you know. And you see the people you're humble with. Them just take a snapshot of you, man, and put you one side to deal with your loss. And them always go and deal with the people and we're not so humble. First, show the respect because they don't want to get a certain set of people mad and them don't decide to because you're humble. You're idiot. Here's some people with a big mistake that we make with them. I mean, one of them somebody there. So me can totally relate to Ian Bell in another situation, yeah? 155%. You understand? The man that decides him not take no more. Furthermore, this is how you should represent with zeal, with passion. Because when certain things not get done, who you think the people them? We have half a brain, 3/4 of them, I go always blame the man who I represent them. And sometimes the people who I represent you now have an easy time getting through with some things with them to get through with. I'm kind of know why you really just say, Orion, PMP councillor, like because him is a PMP. Why am I going so? Not because I'm human. Why am I going so? I can tell you yourself give yourself a pass. Anytime you humble about something and then one day something you just can't take it no more, you get mad. You give yourself a pass, you know, dumb. Because you understand yourself and you say to yourself, say, you deserve it, you go on so and explode. We see them things happen every day, man. And in them situation, they always happen. That's when you get mad at this, and now you become the villain. Every day you're humble, you know? And then they are overlooking, you know? And when you get wicked on them, and in some cases, if you do all one of them sitting, at this, and now you become the villain, you're the worst thing ever. Everybody gets soft. When did I do you the worst thing? Till you get mad now. So them, I want me to do. I never did that. I want to do female girl, so. No. Ton baby. Ton baby. That's how it always go. Yeah, man, so sometimes I just, and every attitude that you just can't rigid about everything. Some things necessary. Sometimes you have to get wicked. Boy, yeah, just know that. Nothing no static. Any button you press that you get, remember me tell you about me in a walk-in set a button. Anything you press that you get, careful what you do with the vending machine. Because anything you select, that you get. And the next part I know about this hurricane relief, yeah. And that's how some of the victim them, some, I deal with the aftermath of this whole thing. Yeah. I mean, I want to call them idiot. Alright. You know what's sad? A long time, Jamaica full of idiot. But the truth is, back in at the time, we did have better quality idiot. Oh, that's so. That sound fair. Yeah, because once upon a time in a hurricane and bathing, you'd have at least people who just know say it's an act of nature and so it gone no matter how frustrated, we at least have a clean up we yard. We at least have to get out the mud and sweep out the water and get everything back up to scale as much as we can get it back up to scale. I first in my life, this is true. And I wanna say it. People sit down and literally wait for government or whosoever to come do every single aspect of things for them. Big, thick, strong man. 8 of them live in a 1 yard. And no man not take up a loss. For country people, come on and mash up the country something there. And them are the survivor. And them are the hands-on bush people who know how to survive. And what happened to that? No man, no mash up country thing for me, please. The country something there is something we respect and put on top level when it more than Kingston people. And them should have gone so. Because them think them a god in half of them a handicap if things like this happen. Country people may I expect to have the humility there and the understanding there and the outlook there where them just know say yo they have to just go and fix what you can't fix. God no. And that me think about that. I'm Kerry and Slater. Big up yourself first and foremost. They say you always send comments and baiting and I never react to one yet. But as you can imagine, a whole heap of thousands of people are sending them things. So me reacting to one or so it's like a literature. So this you have to kind of understand. Alright, so you're saying episode 50, which is the one I'm dealing with the generator them and the hurricane relief and whether the Prime Minister or whosoever the government did do enough and them way there. You say boy, you have a friend. You have a friend where believe say me not deal with solution only problem. Yeah, I just problem with a point out in the episode. I mean I'm there to tell your friend or even for you not afraid to say you. Because whatever I say to you is it not an ill will why I say it, I just give my opinion. You understand? An objective truth. Alright. So the first thing I ask your friend, or if you, is this honestly. When me in another episode, I talk about the infrastructural failure, the way how government, successive governments over decades, ignore prioritizing certain infrastructures we could have prepared for a disaster of this magnitude because them just thief up all of the money and do a bugger thing. When me I talk about what them fit do in terms of these infrastructure, that's all like solution. When me I talk about boots on the ground and needing more than just the resources we have available, that's all like solution. The problem with most people is this. Most people are addicted to problem. So every solution is seen as another problem. Because of whether solution they ask them if do. Because all they want is problem. If them not have problem, then no, them last. Because them afraid of the work we take to solve a problem. You know said that though, right? And it no matter which government in a power, I see him crisis and bawling about everything. I have never lived no period in this country from a born till now. Everybody, the majority of people are cuss government no matter which one of them. The majority. And the majority take to vote them in. So me want to know who vote them in if the majority always accost them. So what the problem there, sir? The problem is that most people are addicted to problem. They have to have a problem. And the channel I deal with, solution. Which is why it is so less supported than the average channel on YouTube, but well, in Jamaican space. A common sense. You understand? So you have to know where you take out and if you stick to this. What me I do with at least them program, your voice box, what you think in the meantime, etc. Because you have some aspects of the work where them can take what them want out of it and things. So that is more favored, that stir it up. Them love that. Them can take anything they want out of that, if they want. But you have to understand how hard it is to do things like this. Why? Because the problem they want.
The coach that doesn't believe in us.
Any words, Mr. Holness, on the game?
What I tell you?
Okay.
Mr. Point.
Mr. Prime Minister, with no disrespect, My Marky G talk it truth right so. It's a golden talk it truth. Disappointing. And then nothing if you say it disappointing. That's so them all learn and grow. You can't have nothing bad to say how people learn. Come on, man. This is more than disappointing. With the man ain't got to go draw like them artists. Like them paint a picture. What is wrong with national football in Jamaica? You're going to my opinion on it. I mean, I know what I want. It come like we solve nowadays. Everything is just disaster. Everywhere we look. Look at going out of stadium. Now I miss Jamaica. Now I walk on the stage and just drop poof over one part on her face. And a hospital. No, man. Maybe I gotta slow it down, man. Maybe I gotta say, boy, you know, maybe I gotta say, if we stop this, if we stop seek this symbolic greatness and fix the internal problem, what wrong with we inside and adapt the principles them will truly make people great. And mama, a part of the thing, but with no shame and boy, you feel like you can't go on and them thing. They are part of the thing. Anything where you're great, you know, you got your hiccups in it, whole heap. Because people don't go see the end result, you know, they don't see struggling. You know, so maybe you see some girl and thinking them did have it easy and they don't go through nothing at all. But trust me, you have to go through something. You understand? So just rise back and just know say a part of it and just keep it moving, keep it going, mama. That's how greatness go. But yeah, man, it come like we solve from with them, we have to do something. Whenever you hear them say how we do anything is how we do everything, that's true. Alright, let me tell you about Jamaica. You see, Jamaica's problem is this indisciplined, chaotic approach to everything. Them not objective about nothing. Everything are feelings. This is a major problem me detect in a Jamaica side. And from the highest level, from in a JFF, right up. Nothing is about business. It's all about feelings. Who me like, who me not like. Which one should I up, which one should I down, which one me prefer because him suck up to me. Or because the one day, if the one day have an argument, what me not like, me just not work with it no matter how true the argument is. This not good for business. And before me go into the best example of this thing I was just not objective about nothing and where that destroy, I'm going to talk about one of the stupidest things I ever see. Me see them do it all the time. Maybe me not get it because he's not a coach. You have your best player just sit down on the bench. You have a do or die type of match like this. And you start off on your best foot. So you're going to have the best player sit down on the bench till the last 15 or 20 minutes left in the game. And the same thing you see Rennie Simoes did do, you know. In a film time in the 90s, you know. With Boyd, you know. Because whole heap of personal issues, you know. With the allegations that Boyd did there with him daughter and one bag of madness, you know. Outside a disciplinary issue with Boyd, that was another thing, you know. And the man had the best baller, you know. Carry the man go World Cup and have him sit down on the bench, you know. And not pre-business, you know. That coach is a madman. So what you think, you know, and that's make this make sense. You know, things that him have the anxiety to sit down there and know the expectations of the crowd and the people and everything that Jamaica want to see. And him there so sit down with the anxiety there, you know, dying for them on the field because him know say there so him for there. Yeah, whisper, sit down. And just observe all of that. And you know, me know how them things work. It come in same like art, whether music or athletics. It work the same way. Energy. It work off of energy. I'm talking about energy. You see that's something the way you have your hand full as a coach and just a looks up. Me don't know about you, you know, me just know how things work when you have a unit where it function properly, you know. Everybody feed off of one another, you know. If the coach stays so coming like you're not doing nothing right. You need a man like Craig Butler, them man they run up and down and play the game on the sideline. We see them man they ball for football. Them man they eat, sleep, drink football. And when them man they are coach a team, you can feel the passion and you can feel the man inspire the player them. You just did it. Nah. Energy in every way, shape and form is important. You have to know where you transmit to the player them. You put on a man like last game. Why am I go warm up? Because I say take energy, you know, when you get warm, you know. For the part of your best farm, you know, you have to warm. How you going to get the warm there? If you never already out there, what you going to do in the last 15 minutes? That makes sense? And this thing we're not talking about Leon Bailey, this and that. Come on, no matter what no one say, Leon Bailey a giant. Leon Bailey is a great midfield player. One of the greatest ever. If you do this. The man just injured. Stop say, you should have put on Bailey. I don't think Bailey was even there. You just research first, no man. Because that's some of the things I hear people say. Just research first. Him injured. You understand? I'm sure him did one did it. I mean, I know about the next man, but this, alright, this is how I feel about the whole English player them thing, type thing. This the UK invasion from the Reggae Boyz side. Me don't know if psychology are everything for me. If other people don't feel so, me know for a fact that this is alright. The psychology, right? When you're taking half of the team basically, and them gonna be UK player, what do you think are gonna happen? You know, so the youth them were local and them on the ground. The man them will know what this mean to the country itself. Them other man here will just come play and just play for play's sake, now have the same motivation like the man them on the ground, you know. And them it gonna mean the whole entire world too, you know, and half of your team just there for play. And go on back and just continue their life with them club or whatever them play for England. Them go through the motions, it don't have the same meaning to them. So that's one of the biggest mistake to me when we say we make. Me don't know what. Alright, this is the soccer professional then please. Because you can go down in the comment section and me on the reason. You don't know that. I mean, me not claim to know everything. I've never done it and I never will. But it don't make no sense at all to me. We don't have local talent. And then the next issue with that create is you find now say a man, everybody cliques up and then you have cliques against cliques because a set of money and not deal with a set of man, they don't really connect, them not have that kind of chemistry up on the field and the people them where them have the chemistry with good at up on the bench or the man they gone out and the man they him have that little something there with him. Him not play alongside him right now, him a play alongside with somebody feel like a stranger. I won't if I didn't show you go on, you know. And now for the part about how we know objective about certain things and bring feelings and everything. You see that man named Craig Butler? He's a man where him should have the national team, you know. Feel longest while now in the same politics in the JFF. If me not wrong, make that man here. Not care with the victory a long time, you know. Because this man is a straight shooter, I just tell you how it is. And a bare people just have bare feelings and a bare politics keep him out of the national team, you know. Or this coaching something, you know. Because of feelings, you know, I'm told this and I'm told that. And even hear people, oh, them don't like Craig Butler, like I'm too arrogant. Let me tell you something. There's a complete difference. You see what I tell you about twin reality? Two things will look alike, but there's a great difference. Them look alike on the surface, but characteristically, them different. When somebody arrogant, see it on the screen there. Them people, they are people who have an exaggerated sense of their own importance or abilities and believes they are superior to others, often displaying excessive pride and rudely dismissing the opinions or contributions of others. And I really think of that Craig Butler do? No. Craig Butler is confident. There is a difference. He knows and believes in his abilities. It has been tested and proven. Him have a proven system that works where place athletes in some of the highest club them in the entire world. And you make me no like stop you from utilize the genius of somebody like Craig Butler. You got to be kidding me. Serious? Wanna notice? So when no game done, the JFF no really make themselves available for interview and them thing there. Who is to do all of the interview them? Butler. Butler make himself available for everything football. Butler more behave like a president for JFF, you know? In a few mannerisms are how him deal with this whole football thing, you know. Up to now, the JFF now come out come say, boy, Jamaica go and hold the faith. We have a next shot at it and we know so we disappoint to no and you don't know how to so it go, you know what I mean? The game unpredictable and how to so it go. And we have to just keep it moving. Nothing. I got the feelings that again. Yeah, man, some people are going to say, boy, I would have them that I try tricky crowd. Yeah, man, go try trick with them. Even that. But them run gone. Guide. Feelings. Shame. No professionality. No soldier attitude. I'm going to think you don't know if you do a rugby player them. If Butler did a coach a team the last night, we win, you know? Yeah, man. Because the energy, as me say earlier, the energy when you see you know want disappoint Butler just like how you're in a gym and you have a trainer, you know want disappoint the trainer, you push harder. Butler would have that energy there when them hear Butler and see how him a go on, you know. A man know say him fi give 150. If a 18 feels him did have it. I know I know the passion of me I talk about watch a clip here. But me did post back all that clip here too.
Chop! Got to start being a little salad, you! And turn with the ball. Yo, look for me when I talk to you, brother. No, I see a turn back no more ball. You're a warrior inside of you. You're the heart of a lion inside of you. Wake up and fight! You're the smartest man for the field. Use your head. You're king of the ball. Come on, man. You're a leader, give a hand, brother. You're a leader because of your mistake. Step on the bench. It's a win-win. You have to lead now. You have to lead now. Look in the eye when I talk to you. You have to lead now. You have to fight now. Time for listening to them because you hear over there is over. The color of your skin don't matter. It's the color of your heart. You go fight them and show who you are.
But you ain't found a say when I see this. I'm gonna like him and talk to the youth them in a week. We are see somebody who love this. And him love you them enough and I motivate them and I tell them because he knows about the anxiety and about the jitters they will get them and then now go tell you say that. Him knows your fear. Then get the ball and just bounce it out fast and just don't have nothing to do with it. Because guess what? I'm afraid. Say then get it and do something for with it. They won't get that judgment there. It's a man who know that I talk to them. But then always come with these feelings. No, how no more deal with you. That's why we're so fucked up as a nation. We're too soft. I'm not telling nobody overdo it, but we're too f***ing soft. Can't take criticism, can't take nothing at all. But if you push your past your fear. And you live in it and you turn out to nothing and then just have the whole world for blame. We not reach the party yet as big man then. Some big old man when nearly 18 in a JFF. We not reach the part. We can put feelings aside and utilize skills. We not reach a part there yet. We can work with people who don't like and know so enough like the whole of our work for a common goal. In this case, literally. Literally a work for a common goal. Them two players and have like one another. We just know say the whole are we there so. If we make a game plan and accomplish we all are we there so the all are we have a common goal. But is to get the goal them common. That is it. When you got your yard and me got my yard, we not have your link, we not have your par. I'm telling you something, no matter how we born we. Curaçao go out there, go do what them for do, you know. Respect at South to Curaçao, them win. Congratulations. I mean that. I want to go out there, I want to play the better ball game, I want to win. That can't go change. But Jamaica, come on. Come on, man. And now we end up in a one part, I go play somebody named New Caledonia. I mean, I know which part of Mandeville that. Because when I go Mandeville, I know that the place there. I must say out of New Kingston. The worst place we end up, because it's not even a joy if you beat them. If we get back with Anna, we have to beat them, but not just beat them. And if them beat, we are the worst laughing stock of the entire world. Now, man, we have to draw up with socks, man. National football wants a whole heap of fix up. And then the number 18 now. Go on the field. Know what is at stake. And because you're under this anxiety and we know the pressure, but you have to manage under pressure in the youth. You have to have self-control and know if you conduct yourself under pressure, you know. I know what is demanded of you and I know the pressure there, you know, but you can't make you turn idiot, you know. And cuss. But we are not really that type problem, you know. I want to fight pan the field and not tap till you end up get red card. You know, see a stage fright. Are the same thing in the music, you know. When an artist will touch the show and him get GG, you know, and start cuss everything and everybody cause promoter do a bag of thing, but deep down are just this nerves there, this anxiety about the crowd. And even if I know the anxiety about the crowd then, and this man here do something to piss you off. You know, out there for 6 years. You out there for whatever time you go on panda field, like couple minutes. 50 to 90 minutes, whatever time you put on, at the time that you have to tolerate whatever the person there do for. And like I built up something for over years. Look on the attitude across the board and see if you don't see it in a workplace, in a homes, in a every kind of partnership. Anxiety, nerves, and people can't take the pressure there and turn idiot and do a bag of f***ery. And just blame every other thing for deflect. And they're just simply nervous and have fear. You have to learn how to control that. You have to learn how to control that. Else you're gonna make some choice for just destroy some things that could have been so great in our life. Self-control, not only ball control. Under that intense scrutiny and pressure from the crowd, you fall. You have to learn how to keep your nerves about you, brother. I'm here to tell you from experience. And again, action have consequence. Because the nervousness and anxiety, they cause the very same thing where you don't want. Because you end up now if you carry home this, go in a history, this will follow you for the rest of your life. Because you couldn't control your nerves. Remember, if you never move, so just Reggae Boyz, you know. But your lack of self-control now make you stand out. Apart from the group, you know. Eh? Meditate that. Meditate that. And then a badger here, you know, bring down the man, you know. If you get to hear them word there, you know, learn from them, you know, and grow, you know. Because at one time, when you get for young, athlete only have a small window in which to do certain things to reach them fullest potential, you know. You can't fuck up the opportunity there, you know. And nobody wear boots and go in the head that tell us you're God and you're the boss and this and that. Now I go remember none of this, you know. And them are going to have the burden to carry going to history, you know. Oh, you know, talk from boy and this. None of them now remember that. You know, fulfill your potential. And just that alone, them are going to see and them are going to say, you. And it's going to be true. Ask Walter Boyd. Because up to now, I say nothing greater than Walter Boyd, you know. Ask him. How much I'm potentially mash up because of ego and pride. And him had the man and them boy enough to chat to you, you know. Yo, baller, you did this and yo, baller, you did that, you know. Ask him if him not have a whole heap of regret. Ask him. Ask him if him not have a whole heap of thing where he wish him to do better. Ask him. If I does him skill alone, he did take for care him go when the need for go. Ask him. Him attitude. Ask him if he did have the right one all the time. Sadly in a life, I just age. You always learning your older. Ask him now, today. Which decision he would have make different? You don't really have to make other people mistake in order to learn? How much I want to still make the mistake them and still not learn? Ask the General Walter Boyd. And maybe he will tell you, youth, stay focused and stay firm. Even though I know all of the elders, I'm going to tell you, and you have some of them I can't tell you no neither. I'm not young, and they want to for day, and I know the boss and I run place now, and man, all them for go. So much little fucked up way if you think. But mash up with it. And yeah, the ball round, totally agree. And the football is a very unpredictable sport. But you have certain aspect of our game we have to fix up. To lift up the game. If we have to take a rightful place in another something here. Yes, man. And when the Prime Minister said, great effort, I must Blake it attack. Man at the match, you know. He's one of the best players on the team, you know. I can't say, we are talking about shame. If Blake never was the goalie, I can't promise you, so we don't see shame yet. That you, they are legend. Believe me. Every time I watch a Jamaica game, him and the youth named Damian Lowe and to a great extent, Shemar Nicholson. I will keep me watching the next match, you know. If you say the potential dead if that thing you step up, you know. I'm telling you about Blake and a normal somebody that. Yeah, man, if you take a page out of that, you the book. Take the whole book, man. Take the whole book. And Shemar Nicholson, watch your brother. Let me show you something. It's a tense time. With full attention for everybody, you know. The squad, for everybody have to just try to hold it, you know, sir. You get to me and say, I know how you feel, because it's terrible for disappointing, you know. And I know say you carry the weight of that, you know. But you still have to control yourself. It is what it is. It doesn't go a certain way already, brother. Make sure squad or whosoever a piece off. Just bend say them lose to, you know. Because of them lose and not just you know. And them here represent same way, you know. And they might express a disappointment there. I say them shouldn't be so unprofessional. No. Me scold them for that too. Same way, but it's a moment of pressure for everybody. Everybody on edge. And in that moment, they have to kind of stay conscious. And just hold it no matter how fuck it feel you. Because I can't tell you something, I go through them things there. You understand? So whatever cast a flare up the in this, so I don't know the personal details of that part there, brother. But you have to just hold it. I just so you go. Whether you're right or you're wrong, just keep it moving. Because people are vexed with the team right now. You understand? I mean, know how it feels if you want something bad. And don't achieve that. Me know that. Because you know say when you're reacting that way there, you know. And one thing now you go to tell people you shouldn't put that energy against Curacao, you know. And that them are going to make you know, you know, the energy the way you have for squaddy them or whatever piece you have in this, you know. You're not going to right no matter what, you know, sir. Because you disappoint them. That's just reality. You understand? And you know, so I'm going to tell them the solution. No matter what. Because again, see it come back down to it, yeah. I ever talk solution, you know. But people are addicted to problem. See solution as another problem. The solution is self-control. In all things, Papa. That me think.
Early locks the voice box, tell me what you think.